So, TGS is almost over, but I'm pretty sure we've already got all our information that we're going to get of what I'm going to talk about. And we've got all the most of the answers from the questions I asked in my pre-TGS video. And we even got more stuff announced, like, for example, Danganronpa 3 was officially announced to be coming out for the PlayStation 4 and Vita. Bloodborne is getting some DLC, some information about the Final Fantasy 15, and the Attack on Titan game showing the gameplay, and so much more. But the main thing that we're going to talk about in this video is similar to what I talked about in my pre-TGS video, Kingdom Hearts and Persona 5. Now, this is going to be the exact opposite of my pre-TGS video, where in that one, I talked more so about Kingdom Hearts than Persona 5. In this one, I'm going to talk more about Persona 5 than Kingdom Hearts, because there was obviously, they both had some new trailers come out. Something new came out from both of them. But Persona 5 is a little more, you can say, in terms of content. After all. But let's start things off with Kingdom Hearts. Spoiler warnings, you might be a little spoiled. Now, in this new trailer, they showed off a little bit of Kingdom Hearts 3 again, somewhat similar to the E3 trailer. It's showing Xehanort and Ericus talking to each other. It's showing some more gameplay, new gameplay, and the dialogue between those two being shared is a little different, only that Ericus said something different. It's just a little teaser like, hey, we're still working on Kingdom Hearts 3, but we have this big announcement to talk about first. That's right. It has been announced that Kingdom Hearts 2.8, it's not 2.9, it's 2.8, Final Chapter Prologue, which will include Dream Drop Distance, fully made in HD, and will be playable on the PS4, which is what this is coming out for. Originally, Dream Drop Distance came out for the 3DS, and, does that. Now, I'm a little concerned about how they're going to incorporate the touchscreen features that were in for the 3DS into Dream Drop Distance. I don't think it'll be that much of a problem, but we'll have to see. This game is coming out in 2016, so that is amazing. It's coming out for 2016 for both Japan and North America, so that's something to really look forward to. And be warned, this could show some spoilers, so just a heads up for that. Now, Dream Drop Distance isn't the only thing incorporated in 2.8. We are also getting Kingdom Hearts Key back cover. It's basically a new HD cinema experience, similar to how Recoded and Days was in 1.5 and 2.5. It's more of an expansion of the story of Unchained Chi, which is for the mobile, which would hopefully be coming out sometime soon in North America this year. It was announced, and it's also been announced for other areas like Australia and France. But it's not just these two things that are coming as well. There is one more thing that was announced, and that is probably the biggest thing from this announcement, and something entirely new. Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage that takes place after Birth by Sleep, and we play as Aqua, and it is using the Unreal 4 engine, just like Kingdom Hearts 3 is. So this will be our first taste of Kingdom Hearts 3 before it comes out. 2.8 is set to come out in 2016 for the PS4 in Japan and North America. And since that is the case, of course, it's also going to come out in other areas as well. And since that is most likely the case, we will probably see Kingdom Hearts 3 most likely in 2017, unfortunately. But that's what you can really do. Now, that's all there is to say about Kingdom Hearts right now. So let's move on to Persona 5. Now, Persona 5 got a new trailer, but before we talk about that, we're going to talk about some new information that we got about our first four members, the first four party members. The leader, of course, is a transfer student, obviously somewhat similar to Persona 3 and Persona 4 protagonists, and he seems totally different from when he dons the Phantom Thief persona, you can say. And he is living in a cafe that is run by his parents' friends, I don't know. His friend, the protagonist's friend, Ru- Ryuji, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's somewhat called as a problem child. He kind of gets upset, most likely, and he wasn't like that in the past, but what caused the sudden change is somewhat different. It's going to be what's the word I'm looking for? Hopefully it will be explained in Persona 5 when it happens. Anna is actually a quarter American girl. I believe that's what it said. It was a quarter American. So she's somewhat American. Somewhat like a lot of people thought Lisa was in Persona 2, but that didn't turn out to be the case. Only I think Lisa's dad in Persona 2 was American. I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while. So because of that, she tends to isolate herself in school too, except when she's hanging out with Ryuji and the protagonist. And of course, it seems like some rumors are going to be spreading around about her, but we are not quite sure about those yet. And lastly but not least, we have to talk about Morgana the cat. And, well, besides the fact that she's a cat, there's not really that much to really talk about her, as a matter of fact. So that's all there is to say, really, about her. But that's all right now, but how about we talk about that new TGS trailer? We start this trailer off a little bit of a gameplay. It seems our heroes are running away, and as you saw, there are 4 humans with Morgana after them too. So that means our 5th party member is also going to be showing up in here as well. And it looks like we are in a pyramid that is collapsing, and it seems like something has gone wrong according to what they're saying. And I just love these cutscenes right here. They're so animated. Speaking of that, I'll mention that later on. But then Anne decides to throw Morgana for some odd reason. And then we listen to some sweet ass music happening right here, and we look at this cool little intro thing, and we get introduced to some gameplay. Actually walking around, actually going on a train, holding an umbrella, you know, all that crazy stuff that we have to do for, you know, normal life and such. It just looks beautiful. And we pull out a cell phone. I wonder if that's like plot stuff too. And then back in here, Ryoji and the protagonist find the castle that seems to be like the first dungeon that we saw in the first trailer, and then blood. So something happens. And now the protagonist is handcuffed and asked about how are you stealing hearts, which that seems to be the big thing here. Now Morgana shows up and summons her persona. It's beautiful. It has a Z on there. It is speculated that it could be Zoro. And now look at that. The phone, I obviously have no idea what to say about that phone. It is confusing to say the least. And then it seems like a crime is happening. So far, I know absolutely nothing that is going on, other than what I'm saying to you as this is going on. And we jump into paintings. What the hell is up with that? What is this Harry Potter shit? Then again, our protagonist is Harry Potter. And we see An summoning her persona, what I assume to be the first time. Same with Ryuji right here. And here is our 5th party member. I am assuming this is our 5th party member summoning his persona. Maybe not for the first time. Maybe he might have had his persona for a while. And it looks like we had an attack there. This is just crazy. This is amazing. And now that guy right there, I'm going on with how it was in the first trailer. We saw Morgana like in one of the early parts of the trailer. Morgana was shown with the 7 deadly sins there. I'm assuming those have to do with something with the game, and we turn into mice for some odd reason and run away. And baseball and training. So I'm assuming the 7 deadly sins have something to do with this. And we get a persona. Seems to be different than how we do normally. Maybe we have to do some negotiations, kind of like in early Persona games and in Shin Megami Tensei games. And that's the trailer. Psych. It's not the trailer. It's not all the trailer. Then we get some dialogue I can't understand. I'm sorry, I don't really understand this trailer at all. And then the mood shifts from like a high action type thing, and then it gets to like a whole serious type thing. Like, oh my gosh, it seems like this is like a whole I feel like this can't be close to the end of the game here. This has to be like the turning point in Persona 3 where, you know, you defeated all 12 of the shadows and then you realize that wasn't the right thing to do. I feel like this is the same thing right here. And it seems like everyone's against someone because one of those signs said you'll pay for your sins, and it seems to be on us. Like, we will be the cause of this problem. And as you can see right here, he gives that smirk. He gives that fucking smirk. Oh, I love it so much. And then he thanks the characters. And when will we find out more information about this, I wonder? And the one thing that has happened, that we got a release date. Unfortunately, it did have to get pushed back. But I am not that upset about it. The reason why is because it is understandable why they would want to delay this. As it's said by someone that's working on the game, I can't remember who it is. I think it was the game director or producer, something like that. He said, "We are sorry that we have to delay Persona 5 again, but the reason is we want to make this the biggest Persona game in terms of gameplay, story, volume, everything. They want to make this the biggest game possible." And I am okay with that. I am okay with that. I don't care. I want this to be the biggest game possible at all times. Like, this game's going to be amazing. This game looks fantastic. Now, I know this isn't going that too in depth like I was with my Let's Talk About Persona 5 trailer back then, but I honestly don't want to talk that much about it. Like I said, Morgana's persona looks like Zoro. It's speculated because you can see there's a Z there. Not to mention the fact that he made a Z, so it's something that has to do with Zoro. Ryoji's is a pirate type thing, and I have no idea about Ann's. So yeah, and our fifth party member, who is the newest one, was shown with his persona as well, and he seems to be like donning like a fox mask type thing. And I've noticed with Ann, and not really Ryoji, but with our protagonist and actually the new guy too, to summon our personas, they like rip off their mask or part of their faces, and that part becomes blood, and then their eyes become yellow. If you remember at the end of the first trailer, where the protagonist's eyes became yellow and then he started becoming engulfed in a flame. That's just like, whoa. Now, the summer 2016 release is a bummer, but if you think about it, it's the smartest move and it's perfectly understandable. There's so much stuff coming out between now and the end of the year. I mean, we have Fallout 4, we have Assassin's Creed, we have Call of Duty. There's another game. There's so much other games coming out this year that it wouldn't give Persona 5 that much justice. As a matter of fact, North America is still waiting for Dancing All Night. As of me doing this, they're still waiting for Dancing All Night to come out, and pushing it to summer 2016 is probably the smartest move ever. No games really come out past, like, no big titles really come out between, I want to say, April to first beginning of August. Like, no big games really come out. And hopefully that is the release date. Like, hopefully between April and August is like the release area for Persona 5. Because that would be perfect. That would be just perfect. Now, speculations of why our main character is giving that grin. I have a feeling that is actually not close to the end of the game or when this whole big serious thing is happening. I have a feeling that's like maybe somewhat close between the early and middle part of the game, I want to say. I don't want... How do I want to say this? Persona 5, like that last part of the trailer where it gets all serious and such for everyone. Like, it's such a serious issue, and Ann is like crying, Ryoji is shouting stuff. It's like that. It's like a "why are we doing this" type thing moment, I believe. And even when Ann was screaming, there's like, I can't remember what she said. She said something along the lines of, "We will take everything from you," something along those lines. And our protagonist showing up in his Phantom mask on top in the screen there. It seems like we're getting blamed for something, or maybe we are to blame for the things. Like, even though we might be the heroes, people might not see us as the heroes. Like, we're probably doing good things. We're kind of like Batman. I want to say Batman in a way. Like, we're not Batman, there's a superhero. I can't really think of it there. But, like, we're doing good. But in the public's eyes, we are the villains. Which, we're like the vigilantes. We're good, but we're not. We're good. We're not evil, but we're not good. Type thing. Which I can see that happening too. With this being a big game, a big release, it's going to be the biggest Persona game ever. I'm excited for it. Of course, it coming out in 2016 is a little unsettling, but the good news is, as far as I know, this for sure will be Game of the Year. For sure. It is a fantastic looking game so far, and they're not even finished with it yet. Like, they're still in development for it. It's coming out in 2016, summer 2016. We will probably get a release date maybe at the end of the year. There is still Jump Festa. I don't know if they will show up to Jump Festa, but we have Jump Festa that they could show this off at, or we could see it at some early convention in the early 2016 to get a official announced date. Unfortunately, I am really hoping for a worldwide release, because shortly after this trailer was shown, like the next day, Atlas USA said that it is coming out for the PS3 and PS4 in North America as well in 2016. That's the same thing with the Kingdom Hearts. Like, as soon as Kingdom Hearts 2.8 was announced in Japan, like Square Enix USA gave out that English trailer, told us yes, it is coming out in 2016 as well. Even though it doesn't say that in the trailer, it said it in the description of the trailer. So yeah. So that's all I'm really talking about. I don't want to know that much more about Persona 5 than I've already known. I just want a release date. That's all I've wanted since the first trailer showed up. I want to stay as much as in the dark with Persona 5 as possible. I know that's going to be a little impossible, but I'm going to try my best, because I want to be in this almost completely blind, like I was when I played Persona 3 and 4 for the first time. Whenever I played those games, the first time, I didn't know what Persona 4 was. I didn't know what Persona was about. And then I played it, and I'm like, holy shit, this is an amazing game. This is a fun game. Same with Persona 4. Same with Persona 3. I have played Persona 1 and 2. They're fun games, but the whole thing with Persona 3 and 4, it's with the social links and everything about that is so much more fun. And this story, as I can already tell, is going to be an amazing as well. It will be a perfect fit for the Persona series, and I honestly don't know how they can do any better than what Persona 5 will be. I may be going off a little too much with this, with how I'm being like, oh, it's gonna be a fun game. It's going to be an amazing game. Everyone's going to love it. Coming out 2016, Kingdom Hearts 2.8, Final Chapter Prologue. That name is ridiculous, but it's whatever. 2016, probably get a 2017 release for Kingdom Hearts 3 then. Persona 5 coming out in 2016. Now, before I finish this off, last night as of this recording, there was another type of live stream thing for Persona. Next year, actually 2016, is the 20th anniversary for the Persona series as a whole. So they'll probably be doing something special for Persona. Don't know yet. There might be a special thing going on. Don't know. But along with that, they also announced a Persona 5 anime. Now, what I hope is that they release the game first. Most likely. They didn't even give a year for Persona 5 anime. I'm going to assume it's going to be later into 2016, maybe around like the last 3 months, October, November, December. So yeah. Hopefully when that comes out, everyone has already had Persona 5, because I would love to watch this anime. Oh, it was amazing. And the voice actor for the protagonist came out wearing the Phantom Thief outfit. It was a fantastic live stream. It was amazing. So yeah, that's all I'm really going to talk about with TGS now. Persona 3 or Persona 5, Kingdom Hearts. This was all amazing stuff that we've gotten, and hopefully we will get more information for Kingdom Hearts soon. And the only new information I want for Persona 5 is a release date. That's all I want anymore. I want to stay away from Persona stuff now. I should stay away from Persona stuff. I just want a release date, a specific release date. If I get one for Japan, that's fine. And then North America shortly after, that's fine. If it's a wide release, I would be ecstatic for that. That would be an amazing one. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I want to know what you guys think about TGS as a whole. What did you like the most? What do you hope to see in the games that you saw? What do you feel about Kingdom Hearts 2.8? And are you excited to play 2.8 if you have a PS4, or if you... what do you feel about 2.8 in general? Are you excited to play Dream Drop Distance more, or 0.2 of Birth by Sleep? And what do you think of Persona 5? When do you think we will see Persona 5? I want you guys to answer like a specific month. Do you think we will get it closer than we have in the past? Like, will Japan's release and then a few months later it'll be North America's, or will we get a worldwide release? What do you guys think? I think for Persona 5 release, it'll be somewhere between April and August. And it will be like, they'll be close together. They'll be like, that's Japan right there. April and August is the Japan release. And then I'm going to say from July, no, I'm going to say from June to October for North America and everywhere else. So what do you guys think? Let me know what you think when Persona 5 is going to release, what you hope to see in Persona 5, and how you think of Persona 5. Just tell me what you think about Kingdom Hearts, the 2.8 announcement. Are you excited for it? Do you think it's a little, why do we need this? Focus on Kingdom Hearts 3. First of all, no. First of all, Kingdom Hearts 3 is going along smoothly. It's going along just as planned. This is to help everyone catch up. Nomura wanted this. It's working. Kingdom Hearts 3 is fine. What do you think? What do you think? And then Persona 5. Persona 5. Let me know about this. Just let me know. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. And I'll see you guys in my next Let's Talk About.